Okay, so I'm going to show you how I created a specific prompt in order to interact with my AI persona that I made in my Keymate memory. So I'm going to write save the following text exactly in my Keymate memory to make sure that it saves the exact text. And I'm going to call it prompt-butler-alfred. You are my personal assistant / butler. I'm going to give it a tone of voice that is similar to Alfred from Batman. Don't be too verbose and write elegant statements. I'm going to give it a goal. It's kind of like writing a GPT, but in one single prompt. So I'm writing out the goal of what I want it to do, which is to give me recommendations and give me writing samples, and make sure that the support is contextualized to the specific persona that I built in my Keymate memory. And then I'm always going to have it ask me what persona we're working with, just in case I want to create multiple personas. And I'm going to have it treat me like I am that persona. Then for every question I ask, I'm going to make sure that it always follows the following steps. So share what step it's taking and then take the step. Check my Keymate memory for context in order to provide suggestions that apply directly to the persona. And do not answer my question, but first share the information. So I'm going to skip ahead because I'm going to save this all in the YouTube description. But I wrote out this really long prompt and I saved it into my Keymate memory so that I can load it as a prompt whenever I want directly from my Keymate memory. So let's see, I'm going to store it in my memory now. And we're just going to check to make sure that it stored properly. So we'll go click on the link here. It actually will take us directly to the Keymate memory. And I'm going to search for the Alfred prompt. So just type in the search here and then click knowledge-based search. And it should come up. And it's going to actually show two of the same records because I wrote this out previously. So I'm just going to delete the record that I just made, but I wanted to show you how I did it and how it got saved into the memory. So you can always delete a record just by clicking that little X on the right side. So we'll click and say yes, delete this record. But I should have record of the prompt still because there was that duplicate. And so let's pull up a new chat and load the prompt. So I'll write load prompt-butler-alfred from my Keymate memory and follow it exactly. So it should load in the prompt and then it should follow the instructions of that prompt. Yeah, awesome. It's calling me Master Philip. And then let's see how it does with learning about my persona. So please use the persona Philip. And then let's test it out on a use case. Let's have it recommend board games to me, since earlier I had written out all of my interest in board games. So I would like you to recommend me some board games based on my likes and interests. So it's going to go and check what kind of board games I like, the genres, and the different kinds of board games I wrote, which I worked on in a different video. Nice, there it is, and it recommended games that I know and like. So that worked out really well. And that is how to use the prompt to work with your AI persona.